Hi, Will. It's really, really lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet
Firstly,
you.
obvious question, how does it feel to have the most expressive eyebrows in Hollywood since Emma Watson?
Since Emma Watson, oh no, I can't take that title off Emma. But well, in Hollywood, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure I belong in Hollywood at all. Or my eyebrows. I don't know what it is. My eyebrow. Like I didn't ask for this. You know, I didn't
ask for these eyebrows.
Give me demon eyebrows and a Tintin haircut, and I'd send me on my way. I wasn't, you know, I didn't ask for it, but I got them.
It's kind of working all right for you, though.
Thank you. That's very sweet. You have lovely eyebrows too.
Well, thanks very much.
It's a pleasure.
They need blocking. What was your initial reaction to finding out that you were going to be in a film with Jennifer Aniston?
It was, I mean, it would break the sound barrier if I was to recreate it. You know, I was just so excited. And I was, you know, I've been saying that Friends is, you know, is one of my favourite programmes, and I grew up watching it with my little sister, and it's that show that's always on. I mean, in London, you know, it's on like 4 times a day. You know, E4, they can't get enough of it. So it's like, yeah, it's great that it's still on, and everybody's still watching it. But it's become, you know, just commonplace in English homes and homes all around the world that you're a Friends fan.
I have to say that your scenes, I mean, you really got the raw end of the deal in this film, because your scenes were literally the most excruciating to watch. I had to hide when you were like in between Emma Roberts and Jennifer Aniston, sort of sharing them.
Right, yeah.
What was going on inside your brain?
What was going on? Yeah, I got pour them, you know, don't miss, things like that. It was a really bizarre situation. I mean, on paper, it's the weirdest scene of all time. It's a fake son getting taught to kiss by his fake mum and his fake sister, while his fake dad eats chips and watches. So it's like, right, and films it, and that later ends up on YouTube. I mean, it's the weirdest situation ever. And then Kenny's sort of hopeful girlfriend-to-be comes in and sees it. So it's like, yeah, it's about as weird as it gets. It was a very strange scene to shoot.
I can imagine. Now, it's kind of weird. I don't want this to sound patronising at all, but we've kind of seen you grow up on our screens for like the past 6 years. And it might sound strange, but you know, you're a young British actor, and we're kind of really proud of you and what you've achieved. Have you kind of felt that feeling since you've been back in London, England?
I really have, like, you know, and that's really sweet. I mean, I'm really proud to have like come from London and to be, you know, working in America. It's a really great thing, and I don't see myself leaving London anytime soon, really. But you know, my start in this industry, you know, I can owe to the British film industry and independent movies and you know, people, you know, who originate from London. Like, that's kind of a really cool thing. I'm very proud of those roots, and I hope to continue working in London and you know, the rest of the country for as long as possible. And
obviously you have to travel quite a lot, but when you are back in London, what are your favourite things to do?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I miss English pubs.
Yeah.
I miss English pubs.
Because you grew up in Hammersmith?
I grew up in Chiswick, yeah.
Chiswick. Oh, did you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I used to live in Chiswick. So what favourite pub in Chiswick?
Favourite pub in Chiswick? So I've got to be really careful now. The Tabard. I'm going to say the Tabard. Okay. And that's because it's off Turnham Green, which is where I used to play football, right? Yeah. And the tube station. I love the District line. And I also...
You really don't love the District
line. Right? No, I lied. And I also first performed School of Comedy in the theatre above. So it's got really good memories for me, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Have any more kind of doors opened for you since starring in this film in particular? Or is it a bit early for that?
A lot of nudity work, a lot of testicle-based photo shoots. People
really? Because you didn't give the best impression.
No, right, exactly, yeah. Strange that that's happened. I don't know, it's all just to mock me, yeah. Well, that was a really interesting situation. I mean, that's not real, that's all sort of fake. So I've had to turn a lot of those opportunities down. But, I mean, you know, I guess... it's funny. It's like once you're in a movie with people as fantastic as this, somehow people are like, oh, okay, you know, I know who you are, sort of thing. All of a sudden, that's kind of strange. But that's really the only change.
We're doing this soundtrack season on the BBC at the moment, and yeah, so we're kind of basically asking everyone what their favourite soundtrack is, which I know is a big question.
Soundtrack for a film. Oh my gosh, that's an amazing question. I'm going to say of late, like recently, I love the Django soundtrack. And I know a million people have probably said that, but that is truth.
Why did you love the Django one so much?
I think it was just so eclectic. It was like such a great mix of music, and it was very vivid. You know, it was very like, you know, it correlated really well with the movie and kind of seemed to bring back images and moments from the movie in a really sort of clear way. It was very visceral, so I really enjoyed that soundtrack. And,
Rick Ross and Jamie Foxx going in.
That's what I'm saying. Rick Ross going in. Oh, yeah. So yeah. So it's good.
Brilliant. Thank you so
Cheers,
so
thanks
much.
a lot.
Sorry, really
Lovely to meet you. No, don't be
nice
silly.
to
Me
meet
too.
you.